Back to me.
Chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. What? Oh, chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. 8K with the fucking bean. Yeah, 3B. Smoking on that BG.
Be able to stream tonight. Things have complicated these times, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give this my homie Blue Ranger to this topic that I wanted to do. I went to go see Power Rangers in 2017, the most recent movie, 2017. I went with all 5 of my boys, and we all saw the movie. Man, during that movie, we was hyped. When we saw the Rangers pull up in the costumes, we was hyped.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Doing that thing, you know. Chopper right beneath me.
For me, when I went into the movie, how I look at movies was different from my friends. So, you know, one thing that was drastically different from the OG Power Rangers is the more serious tone that they took into account with this film. This film was PG-13. It wasn't R-rated. It wasn't like that Power Rangers, R-rated Power Rangers YouTube series that they had. It wasn't a series, but a YouTube video that they had. It was R-rated Power Rangers. And this movie was a good start to something. Rita Repulsa in this movie, dare I say, Elizabeth Green as Rita Repulsa is better than Rita Repulsa from the show. She was doing her own thing. She came in there. That scene where she wrecked all the Power Rangers in that shipyard with the wrecked ships and shit, and she wrecked all of them at once, chained them up, and was flexing that power and that evilness she got. That shit was clean and it was fire. Shouts out to Rita Repulsa. Y'all cannot dismiss that epicness that she did right there.
So weak. Zordon would lose all respect for me if I don't kill you. At least one of you. What?
Came in there and waxed all them fools. One thing, now this depends how you look at it. Y'all can look at it as a negative. They made Billy black. They made Zach Asian. And was I really mad at this? Nah. Because I was looking at it, I was like, I mean, Yellow Ranger, Asian, you know, black dude is Black Ranger. Had no issue with it then. For some reason, I didn't even have any issue with the skin color swaps, you know? I mean, because at least it was still Billy. You know, it was still a guy playing Billy. It wasn't like they took a female and replaced Billy's character, and they changed the Blue Ranger's gender and gave the Blue Ranger a whole new identity. That Blue Ranger, the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. Mind you, this Power Ranger movie, the 2017 film, was based off of the Mighty Morphin Rangers, the first Rangers, because you had your villain Godar. Mind you, Godar looked horrible. He looked trash. The Megazord needed some more bulk to it. You know, it was too slim. It felt like the Power Rangers Ninja Storm Megazord, the more slimmer mode that they got, not the bulky mode, but the slimmer mode. It reminded me of that. And yeah, but back to the point, I really didn't have any issue with the skin color swap. But I'll say this for the most part, Billy was the best Ranger in the movie. Yeah, he was corny. Yeah, he was autistic, but Billy was the best Ranger. He's the reason the Rangers got together. He found the crystals. He found the morphin crystals. He literally by accident found where the location of the ship was that held Zordon and Alpha 5. He also found the Zeo crystal. He was the leading Ranger doing majority of the work, and all the other Rangers was there. The Red Ranger wasn't even. He wasn't leading. like Billy could have been. Billy was actually doing the work. Billy was doing all the work and shit. Yeah, he's a smart guy. And of course, he's the one who's be able to find the Zeo crystal. But he's the reason the Rangers formed. He's the reason the Rangers was able to get to the ship, to find the ship. Yes, he found it by accident, by falling, but he found it. Shouts out to Billy, best Ranger in the show. Billy, there was a moment in the movie where they really didn't focus on it. They focused on it more in the trailers. It was going to be more of Billy versus Zach. Zach and Billy going at it. They really touched upon it one scene where they finally got at each other when Zach took the Megazord. They could have. I wish they had that in the film to show Zach's rebellious. Because in this movie, Zach was way more rebellious. He was rebellious. He didn't like authority, and he also there was some little care to him. He was taking care of his mother and stuff, so you felt something for him. He was very rebellious, very rebellious to authority, and they really did not show more. They could have showed more of Jason versus Zach, as far as Zach trying to test how far he can pick at Jason to see if Jason's really the leader they need. And they could have kept on doing that. They really touched upon it once and then they boom went past it quick. Oh, let's not forget Billy was the first one to morph too. Shouts out to Billy, my dude. I did like Trini. You know, Becky G as Trini. I liked her character. The only Ranger I really didn't care for was Kimberly. Like, the reason I disliked Kimberly was because she was emotionally causing the dysfunction in the morphing for the Rangers to not sync when they morph. And it was over some stupid, like, petty high school stupid dumb shit that they couldn't morph. Because she knew why they couldn't morph. Because she said it was her. And then when she finally revealed what it was, I was like, oh my gosh. This is some stupid shit that you are letting harbor over you to not morph with the team in sync. But Trini, I like Trini. They did dabble into it. Yeah, they made her a lesbian. I really wasn't mad at it because they really didn't even force it. They just literally, like, they addressed it, then they glossed over it hella quick. But they let it be known. I don't agree with them making Trini gay, but they already changed her skin color, so it's like they was gonna be doing these changes anyways. But at least I'll say this about the Power Rangers 2017 movie: it was the Mighty Morphin team. Jason was a Red Ranger. The character of Jason is a Red Ranger, whether it be black, white. Jason, the person, is the Red Ranger. Billy, the character, is the Blue Ranger. Zach is the Black Ranger. Trini is the Yellow Ranger. And Kimberly is the Pink Ranger. Now, if they did something like they made Kimberly the Red Ranger, Zach is the Blue Ranger, and Trini is the Pink Ranger, then no. You're going way too off course now. But they kept the roles as it is. Alpha 5's design, did I really hate it? No, I didn't hate Alpha 5's design. Alpha 5 was actually one of my favorite parts in the movie. He had a little bit, he was a lot funnier than the Alpha 5 from the show. And if I had to look at this movie on the basis of comparing it to the other Power Rangers movies, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is the best Power Rangers movie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I watched that OG Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze, that Megazord was so trash with that trash CGI. The Power Rangers Megazord, which is a man in a suit, looks better than the trash CGI Power Ranger suit, Power Rangers Megazord from that 90s shit with Ivan Ooze. And then Jason and Kimberly's, no. I think that was Turbo. Turbo sucked too. Especially when they had Jason and Kimberly coming there with those corny, evil voices and they was evil. Oh my gosh, that was so trash.
You're my Ranger.
Friends.
Y'all see Kimberly's fake evil voice. It was so garbage. It was trash. Those first two Power Rangers movies wasn't even good. They wasn't even good. It wasn't even close to good. They didn't even hold capture what the show had. But this movie was better. It took the Power Rangers where they should be, and it This is where the Power Rangers should be. If you did a PG-13 movie, they should be like this. That's how Power Rangers should be. Now, if you talking G-rated, then you'll make it corny, super kiddie, then yes. But if you're going to do PG-13 Power Rangers, how this movie did it is how you would set the tone. But the one flaw this movie did have was that we only seen them in the suits like near the end of the movie. And I think for a Power Rangers movie, it shouldn't even be that. Because at least in the OG Power Rangers movies, they morphed multiple times. In this movie, they morphed once. So second movie, I heard Hasbro is rebooting. But when we get the next movie, the Power Rangers need to morph multiple times. Just like how they do in the show. We need to see them in the suits very often. Because they are a superhero team. And I don't want them to reboot. Because I said they still could have continued here. Because this was not a bad start. It wasn't trash. It wasn't a trash start. It was like how I look at Man of Steel. It's an average, okay start. And then I'm hoping for the next movie to get better and better and better and better. Because you could have done a universe of this. The Power Rangers show is a universe. You could have turned these movies into a universe. But, you know, we can all hope. But shouts out to Power Rangers 2017. That was a very good film, in my opinion. I liked it. I didn't hate the movie. I actually walked out liking it. Me and my friends, that nostalgia. You know, even still walking out the movie, I still have my issues with it. Rangers morph once. Zach, you know, Jason as a Red Ranger, lacking. But the best part Jason had in that movie was when he slapped that bully for Billy. Said, "Beach, leave him alone." That was the best part of the movie. That's when, you know, Red Ranger Jason coming through, saving the weak. And yes, Billy was the weak in that situation. He was. He couldn't even defend himself. But Jason pulled up and said, "Nah, I ain't with that bullying shit." Boom, smack that dude. Shouts out to Jason for that one epic scene. But yeah, the Power Rangers 2017 movie. I want you guys to comment down below. Was it bad? Was it great? What was it to you guys? It honestly wasn't that bad to me. I actually did like the movie. It was okay. It was an average start, but it wasn't trash to me at all. Some people think it's trash. The movie's not trash. Goldar sucked. Goldar design did suck. They really could have. The Goldar design was trash. But man, that Rita Repulsa. Come on, guys. That Rita Repulsa was fire. But look, I'm about to go in this video. It's your boy Kid out, the first Black Super Saiyan to wear violence speckles. So that peace, love, positivity, all that jazz. Don't do drugs. Doses.
Should have gone for the head.
Right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. Thing ring. Let that
We're in the end game now.